The neon signs of Midtown Diner buzzed with a low electric hum, a sound that matched the static in Joe's head. He sat in a corner booth. His knuckles were permanently stained, deep with the grease of 15 years spent under the hoods of Ford F-150S. Across from him sat Elena. She looked pristine, draped in a wool coat Joe had paid for during a double-shift month. She wasn't looking at him. She was looking at the legal documents spread across the Formica tabletop like a winning poker hand. "Half the house, Joe, half the retirement, and the monthly support," she said. Her voice was as cool as the January wind whipping down Fifth Avenue. "It's only fair. I gave you my best years." Joe took a slow, deliberate sip of black coffee. Elena hadn't worked a day since the honeymoon. She claimed chronic fatigue, a condition that strangely vanished whenever there was a sale at the boutiques in the Heights. She wanted the lifestyle of a corporate executive on a mechanic's salary, and she was using the law to bridge the gap. Joe didn't argue. He didn't beg. He just pushed a single yellow folder across the table. "What's this?" she asked. "Another plea for the dog?" "Open it," Joe said, quietly. Inside were receipts, not for jewelry or groceries, but for industrial-grade environmental assessments and property liens. "You want the house, Elena? You can have it. All of it. I'll sign over my half for $1 today." Elena hesitated, her eyes narrowing. "Why would you do that?" "Because I'm tired," Joe lied convincingly. "I just want to move to my brother's place in Montana and forget this city exists. But there's a catch. The house is..." What Elena didn't know was the legacy of the land their suburban fixer-upper sat on. The soil? It was built on an unregistered landfill from the 1940s. Joe had found the leaching chemicals while repairing a pipe 6 months ago. Under current EPA regulations, the owner of record was responsible for a mandatory 6-figure environmental cleanup. By demanding the house, Elena wasn't winning a trophy. She was inheriting a financial black hole. She snatched the pen and signed, her eyes gleaming with greed. "Don't let the door hit you, Joe," she smirked. Joe stood up. He adjusted his work jacket. He felt lighter than he had in a decade. "The city's sending the official remediation notice on Monday, Elena. By the way, alimony is calculated based on net assets. Since you now own $1 million liability, I think the judge is going to find my payments are actually quite unnecessary." As Joe walked out into the crisp Midtown air, the weight stayed behind in that booth. He had his tools. He had his truck. And for the first time in years, he had a future.